All right, here we go.
Oh, what?
All right, we've got your answer sheet.
Change it.
There we go.
You didn't want to be on there?
This was very, very close. We actually had to make an executive decision because two people
Maybe 4 people?
two people tied for kind of tied, but one of them definitely
Say it.
they didn't put the full answer. The other people did, so they ended up winning.
They're in the back.
So, so basically, let me get my answer sheet out. So first off, a couple of announcements to make. Thanks again, everyone, for coming out. Appreciate it. This is the second annual party. Probably going to make this a yearly thing. Next year, probably maybe move to a different hotel. First 2 years have been in this, basically the same room, so maybe we'll go to a different hotel next year. But again, thanks everyone for coming out. What we're going to do after I read the answers and get out the winner is we are going to do pictures. And so because we've kind of been scattered around of taking pictures. So if you want to take a picture, we've got the whole postcard that my mother made up. Thanks to my mom for doing that.
Before you leave, take a picture with Steve.
Yeah, before you leave, take a picture with Steve. That's the slogan of the night. Want to thank Nick and Marlene and my buddy Nick, who is a fighter in Dallas.
Fighter.
Fighter.
I'll fight other fighters.
Firefighter in Dallas. Also is my personal trainer as well, so I thank him for kicking my ass, and my mom's friend Marlene for grading the paper, so I appreciate that. And again, everybody, appreciate you all for coming out. And then we're going to take pictures after this, and then probably just head downstairs and whatever, drink and gamble. I've got the itch. I've got the itch right now. It's been about 3 hours. Okay, so first question was, who was the drunk guy who got removed from the show on the first night of Caitlin's season? That was Ryan McDill. The people who won, neither of them got it right. So, yeah. Name every location they visited in Ben's season after they went to California. So, Vegas was one of them. Then they went to Mexico City. Then they went to the Bahamas. Then they went to Warsaw, Indiana. And then they went to Jamaica for the overnight. So, question number 3, on Brad's second season, the group date with 3 girls that were part of the bikini photo shoot for Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Michelle Money, Chantal O'Brien, and Ashley Aber. And then, so they were on the group date, and then the other 2, Emily Maynard was on that season. She was in the final 5. She obviously wasn't on that date. And the 4th girl was the other Chantal, the funeral director. All right, question number 4. Usually on The Bachelorette, they head to an East Coast state before they start to travel overseas. What state did they travel to before heading up on Andy's season? That was Connecticut. Question number 5. One contestant that was eliminated the first night of Bachelor, and then that same year went on Bachelor Pad and was eliminated. Her name was Paige. That was obviously that was the toughest one. I didn't expect it. Close, Jumbotron. She was the Jumbotron worker, but
So we got the points for that.
no.
We knew her job, but like, come on.
True or false? On Caitlin's season, they visited 3 countries during the season. That was false. They only went to Ireland, but they were there for 3 episodes. So they didn't go through. They basically went to California, then they went to New York, and then went to San Antonio, and then they were in Ireland for 3 episodes, And then they had that weird where they didn't do the regular 4 overnight day or 4 hometowns. They came back to Utah. They came back to Utah and then they had the final road ceremony at the mansion. So they only went to one country, but they were there for 3 episodes. That was Ireland. So, question number 7: what duo won season 2 of Bachelor Pad? That was Holly and Michael. Holly, Nurse, and Michael. But if you remember that one, that was the one where on the finale they won, but yet earlier in the episode she had been proposed to by Blake, who she's still married to. Question number 8. This question was the one that was the deciding factor of who won and who didn't. I'll tell you that right now. Who was the comedic duo that appeared on the first one-on-one date of Ben's season? That was Ice Cube and Kevin Hart. And the girl he won the date with was Kayla. Question number 9. Which twin was Olivia on the 2-on-1 date with when she got left on the island? That was Emily. Emily, not Haley.
Up until now, we've been doing good.
Like, what do you tell us your first questions? Like, first people.
Okay, question number 10. There have been 3 seasons where the show went to Thailand. Obviously, we know JoJo's is one of them. Name the other 2. That was Sean's season and Ashley Abear's. Question number 11. True or false? I have been on a date with a former Bachelor contestant. True.
False. True.
See what that makes business.
Both the teams that finished in first and second place both got this question right. That is just false. I never been on a date.
Who were you with at Shellback?
I've hung out with them, but I wouldn't consider it.
Who have you hung out with?
I went out to dinner, but she had a boyfriend at the time, so it's not a date. It's Natalie Getz. Natalie from. I've been out with. I've hung out with Ashley Frazier.
Is she really
Super nice, great girl. I love Ashley.
Courtney?
Oh, I went out with, again, it wasn't a date at all, but Courtney and I had dinner one night.
Courtney. Really?
She was great. I loved her. It was right after her book came. It was basically right after her book came out, and I was out in California and I met her up in Manhattan. It was fun. Yeah. So how many girls? Question number 12. How many girls named Lauren were on Ben's season? There were 3. Obviously, I told you the names of that. The winner, Lauren Bushnell, Lauren H, and then I didn't expect anyone to get this. The girl that she got eliminated the first night. Her name was Lauren Russell. Question number 13. Who was the last final 2 guy on The Bachelorette who was not let go before the final roast? That was Nick. That was Nick. Caitlin dumped him at the end. Question number 14. In the last 10 Bachelor and Bachelorette seasons, Juan Pablo is the only person to not get engaged at the end. That's true.
Brad.
15. I went back. I've mentioned this a few times. In recent months. The last 16 seasons, Juan Pablo is the only person
Because
that's not.
Brad was first season before that.
Yeah, I didn't count Brad season 1. Every season since Brad season 1, Juan Pablo was the only person
You
who
have mentioned it, but I'm thinking of Brad.
It's okay.
Hey, Steve, this is your final question?
Yeah.
When you're ready.
Yeah, when I'm ready.
You get it?
Question number 15. I saved this one for last because I figured this could be the deciding factor because I was going to use this as the tiebreaker. However, both people that are finished first, second got 5 of these 7 right, so I have to go to a different question for the tiebreaker. But 7 guys on Caitlin's season named J. Started with J. There was Jarrett, JJ, Jonathan, the black guy who went on Paradise. There was Josh, who was the male stripper. He got eliminated, I think, first night. Joshua Albers, the blonde guy from Idaho that went on Paradise. There was Kentucky Joe. And then Justin, who had the AIDS haircut. So what we've got is we got 2 people that basically finished. There were 32 points between the 15 questions. There were 32 points available. When we went over the scoring and went over it with Nick and Marlene, and we had a tough time deciding, but there were 2 people that finished with 20 points. However, both of them had five on the last question of the 7 answers. They both got 5 right, so we had to go to a different question.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. And I didn't know this was the best way to do it. I'm sorry. On question number 8, which was comedic duo that appeared on the first one-on-one date. The comedic duo, they put Kevin Hart, which was right, but the other one put Kevin Hart and Ice Cube, and they got it right. So the winner with 20 points, which 20 out of 32 is a 62, so you got an F. Enough to win the competition is Kim.
Oh, me. Oh my God.
And unfortunately, coming in second place with that, they'll probably never watch a Ride Along or Ride Along 2 because they couldn't remember Kevin Hart and Ice Cube, is Janie and Tracy. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, she's throwing money away.
Did you drop the chip?
I did.
Okay.
I got it. Thank
All right.
you.
So again, that was. There were a couple. I think someone had 19, so someone was right there. Remember what 19? They were down there.
Can I shut this off?
So thanks everybody for the answers. I'll probably I'll mention the winner in my column on Tuesday, and we're gonna have I'll put all the questions in.
First place won a
Answers in.
$100 chip.
$100,
Second place
Kim,
won $50.
$50, and we'll take pictures now, and then probably wrap it up. And what time is it? 10?
Early.
10, 8, 15? All right.